You want to tell us a proposal story?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of my love story.
We were at a church service, and she approached me at the church service, and she wanted to talk to me. I can understand why, but at the time I wasn't interested. So we moved on. Some years later, I happened to notice her at a church service, and I'll give it to her. I approached her this time and was like, hey, what's your number? She told me she didn't have no minutes.
That's how long ago it
That was a red flag. And said, you ain't got no minutes on your phone.
Oh my goodness.
You got minutes. But she didn't have no minutes. So she said she was going to get my number from a lady at my church named Vera Anderson. And Vera's actually here in the room today. Vera, wave your hand. I know you're in there. Or she could be late,
Hi,
but I hope she's
Vera.
not late. But anyhow, Vera gave her my number. And Karima started reaching out to me right away. What? Because, she wanted to, she was interested in me. And I don't know how we became best friends.
Because you was sweating me. Okay, I'm going to tell my story after. But you was sweating me.
Okay.
And then I was like, yeah, we need to just be friends because you're doing too much. And then we became best friends. And then from there, that's what happened.
Yeah, and you know what, though? The
it was
interesting
the perfect
part,
thing. It was the right thing, just wrong time.
Yeah, we were best friends for a long time. And Karima always said, like, what she always mentioned, like, oh, I used to tell you, actually, well, your standards are too high for a man. I was like, come on, Karima, you don't want this, you want this. Like, your standards are way too high for a man.
I just need him to have 2 legs, 2 arms, can read, can write.
No, it was much more than that. She wanted a man 6 figures, 7 feet tall. She was going in. And I was just like, told her, I was like, best friend, you're never going to find a man. You got to... And I didn't know, literally one day, I dropped her off home as I normally would. And I was like, oh, I think I like Karima. Huh?
You started missing me, huh? When I walked out. Tell the truth, it's okay.
Yeah, she got out the car and she was looking good. And I was like, I think I like Karima.
I was switching, doing my little walk.
She knew what she was doing. The truth of the matter is, she wanted me the whole time.
You liar. Now you're really lying. This wedding needs to be off already for the lies.
April 11th, 2015. I asked for her to be my girlfriend. Whoa. And then...
He asked me, I told him when we were best friends that I wanted him to formally ask me to be his, whoever I dated next. I didn't want to question if we were together or not. So I said, I want to be sure. So I said, whoever I date next, you have to basically ask. He has to formally ask me. And I didn't know it would be him that would be my boyfriend because I wasn't really, he was in the bro zone, in the friend zone. When he picked me up from the poetry event, he was acting all weird in the car, and I was just like, what's going on, right? And I was like, do you want me to get out? People drop you off, from at home or whatever, and then they're like acting weird, like they want you to hurry up and get out the car. So I thought that was what was happening. So when I asked him, I said, what's wrong? What did you do?
I was like, you want to be my baby mama?
You a liar.
I didn't say that. I was like, yeah, I have a question for you. Would you like to be my girlfriend? And I gave him some flowers.
He pulled, no, you gotta say it right. He said, I have a question for you. I said, what's the question? He reached from behind my seat, pulled a bouquet of flowers out, and said, would you like to be my girlfriend? And I couldn't even, at the time, to be honest with you, I wasn't really in love with him, or he was just my best friend. He was in the friend zone. But I said yes, because no man ever bought me flowers before. So I was like, all right, well, he bought the money, so I might as well just give it a try. And so I did. And then I gave him a 90-day probation period because I really didn't want to lose the best friendship.
Yeah.
He messed up on the 91st day, and we've been together ever since.
It's definitely been a journey from 2015 to today. We've won together. We've lost together. We've laughed together.
We definitely cried together.
Definitely cried together. And, it just goes to show that, God's plan is best.
Mm-hmm. His timing is perfect.
Yeah, God's timing is really perfect. So fast forward, I was planning to propose to Karima.
He was taking too long, y'all, but go ahead.
I did take a little while.
A little? It was 6 years, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm as we hit it. I had this big elaborate plan. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And Karima actually threw me a surprise birthday party.
It was supposed to be an intimate dinner. Everybody's paying for themselves. Then they gave me a big space. I was like, oh, we gotta utilize the space that they gave us. And so it turned into a party.
So
with a DJ
I walk
and
into the party and I'm looking like, what is happening? Because I don't like surprises.
Your dad was there?
Yeah, my whole family was there, and her whole family was there. And I knew that was really important for that moment of the proposal. And my godfather, shout out to Red, he's the real ring bearer. He looks at me and I say to him like, yo, why didn't you tell me I was having a surprise party? I would have proposed tonight.
Who tells somebody they're having a surprise party?
And he says to me, do you want me to go get the ring? Because he had the ring in his house. And I was like, yeah. So at the end of my surprise party, I surprised her. And that was like such an amazing experience. Shout out to everyone who was there.
And he definitely, the highlight of it is that it was so spontaneous. It was definitely
God's way.
It was definitely God's way. God was like, yeah, you're not going to get your way, Karima, and Jordan, you're not going to get your way, but it's going to be the right way in the perfect moment. And the best part of it for the proposal for me was when he said, I'm building a beautiful house, but I need a wife to make it a home. And that was like my little like, oh, you want me to be your wife?
So here we are, April 11th, 2023.
Our 8th anniversary. We've been together for 8 years.
And 8 is the number of new beginnings.
Yes, and this is our new beginning.
This is our new beginning. So
I'm finna have a whole husband.
And I'm about to have a whole wife.
Can I have your credit card now?
Absolutely not.
Oh yes, don't lie.
But thanks for being here with us. And forever starts now.
Forever starts now. I
Yeah,
love you.
Forever starts now again.
That was so perfect.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Oops.
He was like, and forever starts now. I was like, and forever starts now. I love you. And then you could have just leaned into a kiss and left it alone.
All right, we can still do it.
All right, go ahead.
Yep, and that's our story.
That's our story.
And forever starts now.
And forever starts now. I love you.
I love you more.